Hi, I'm Josh Tebow, Training Specialist with Legrand. In this video, we're going to walk through the steps to commission our RF lighting system. We'll house bind, group bind, and room bind a complete system. Here we have a representation of a typical room. 3 universal dimmers that control all the ceiling and wall-mounted lighting fixtures. A multi-location controller that will be bound to the plug module that the lamp is plugged into. And a scene controller that will allow us to set up one-touch, easy-to-use scenes with the buttons on the side. The first step in commissioning any RFLC system is to first make sure all the devices are powered on and wake up any remotes that are in the system by pressing the raise or lower paddle. We want to make sure that the LEDs are all lit up with a solid amber color. If any of the LEDs are not solid amber, we're going to have to reset the device back to its factory default. To do so, simply press and hold the upper and lower corners of the raise and lower paddle on the left side for 10 seconds until the LED returns to a solid amber color. Now we're ready to commission the system. To initiate house binding, we're first going to pick a device and put it in learn mode by pressing the upper and lower left-hand corners of the raise or lower paddle and hold it for 3 seconds. The LED will begin to blink amber, and all the other LEDs will start to blink green. Once all of the LEDs are blinking green, go back to the device you initiated the learn mode on and take it out of learn mode by repeating the press and hold steps. Now all of your LEDs should be a solid green. If you have an in-wall house scene controller or a house scene remote, button number 5 will now be your all-off button. The next step in the binding process is to do group binding. In this example, we're going to bind a multi-location controller to a lamp module that controls the lamp to allow us to have wall-mounted control of the lamp itself. The same principle can be used to create 3- and 4-way circuits, as well as to bind switches and dimmers together to operate as a single load. To initiate group binding, take the first device in the group and put it in learn mode. Next, put the lamp module into learn mode. Once both LEDs are blinking orange, go back to the initiating device and take it out of learn mode. The group devices can now operate as a single device. I can dim the lamp from the wall. The last step is to bind all of the devices in a single room to a room scene controller. To do that, simply start with the room scene controller and put it in learn mode. Then you'll put all of the other devices in the room in learn mode as well. Once all the devices in the room are flashing amber, go back to the room scene controller and take it out of learn mode. By default, you can now use the scene controller's 5 buttons as step control. The first button would be 100% or all on, the second button 75%, on down through 50, 25, and an all off button for the room. To create a custom scene, simply go around and use the dimmers to adjust the lighting loads to the levels that you want. Then go back to the scene controller and press and hold the scene button that you want to store it to for 2 seconds. Once the LEDs flash, the scene is stored. More advanced programming steps are available with the RF lighting system. For an overview of what those programming steps are, you can visit our free online training at legrand.us/OnCue.